Hi everyone. So I woke up about an hour ago, so that's why I look so tired. So I don't really know what I wanted to say in this video, but I wanted to say this last week, as I mentioned in my previous video, I was supposed to have seizures because it was that time of month, and that's when I'm supposed to have them. This VNS decides to go off at, well, any time it wants. Well, every 3 minutes, but anyway. So, so I was supposed to have seizures this last week, but I never did, which I am very happy about. And I don't know why, but sometimes it happens, and I am very grateful for it. Something that, I used to kind of not get my hopes up, but, kind of think about how, because there was that one time that I went 6 weeks, I believe, without having any seizures. And that was amazing. And it was really exciting because it was like, I knew that I just wouldn't randomly stop having seizures, but I was hoping at the same time. But it didn't happen. So I was really disappointed when I had them, which is normal. So now I kind of just am grateful for the time that, goes between when I have seizures, Because I was supposed to have them this last week and I haven't had any. And I'm actually really surprised because I've been stressed out as well. So I thought I would for sure have them. But I didn't. So that's been really exciting. I have not taken my pills yet, so I thought I would show you. This is my case. I've probably shown it to you before. This is a newer one. Well, I think I got it like 6 months ago or something, but I had one exactly like this before and the words rubbed off, so I had to get a new one. But now the words are rubbing off on this one. That happens. I just use these 3. I use these for morning. These are technically, I don't actually know. These are morning and afternoon. This is what it says. Morning, afternoon, evening, I believe, and night. Except I only use this one, because I don't need that. So what I do is I put my mornings in here, and then I put my vitamins here, and then my night ones here. So right now I'm going to take Tuesday mornings, which is Kepra and Zoloft. And then tonight I'll be taking my vitamins, which I take 6 of. And then these are my night ones, which I take 3 of. So I take 5 medications, 3 of which are for seizures. 1 of them is Zoloft, the yellow ones, which is for depression and anxiety. And then the other one, the white ones down there I take are Trazodone, which is for insomnia. So anyway, right now I'm going to take the Zoloft and the Kepra. So, I'm going to get to water. I'm a pro at swallowing pills. I don't have to take them separately, I just take them all at once. So yeah, there's those. I'm sure you loved watching me swallow my meds. But yeah, I needed to take them anyway, so I figured I would show you some more of it. So yeah, like I said, I take 5 medications, 3 of which are for seizures. The other one's Zoloft for depression, anxiety, then trazodone. I was actually, maybe 2 days ago, maybe 3. Well, first of all, I get my meds through VRX Pharmacy, which is based in Salt Lake City, and it's through the mail, so I get them, they send them to me whenever, like, it's automatic. And in the past, I've kind of had trouble, like, sometimes they wouldn't send them, and I didn't know why. Luckily, I was really close to the pharmacy, but it was just kind of frustrating, but they've actually been doing a really good job now. So I've had them, like, when I first got to Kentucky, they were sent to my sister's house where I was living at the time, but then I switched over to my other sister's house in Ohio for a while, and they had sent them to Kentucky, and my sister there was out of town. She was supposed to come back in time to ship the pills, but she wasn't thinking about it, and she stayed an extra night on vacation with her husband and her kid. And so I didn't have any meds, and I already explained this before, but I had to go to urgent care and get Zoloft. It was awful because I was going through withdrawal, and it was really scary, dangerous. I had brain zaps, which I had never felt before. My sister told me about them. She said that she couldn't really explain them, but they just felt like zaps in your brain. And when I felt them, it just feels like you're being zapped, like by electricity, and it was really scary. But so I finally got that anyway. But they sent them, so it wasn't their fault. So I've made sure to get them to the right place. And anyways, so a couple weeks ago I called them and I asked them when my next medications would be shipped, and they told me the end of May, and I said okay, and I asked them where they were going to be shipped, and they said to my house, like in Utah, and then I'm like, yeah, so I told them that I still needed them sent here in Ohio, and they, I'm really glad I called them because they changed the address, and they said that when I get back to Utah to call them and have them switch the address again. So I'm really excited. But back to my point about the meds. A few days ago, whatever, my doctor's office called, and they left a message, so I called them back. And apparently my pharmacy called them to have them refill trazodone for me. Or they called to make sure it's okay, because my doctor's office is the one who prescribed trazodone for insomnia. And I guess my doctor's office, like, it's annoying because my insurance requires, like, once a year to go in and have an appointment, because I haven't been there in almost a year, so my insurance wants me to go there and have an appointment. But I'm really lucky that I have enough trazodone left to get me through this last week and a half of being here in Ohio. But so I made an appointment, and I have to go in and get that so I can start getting refills again. And so, yeah, there's that. But it is really nice because trazodone, I'm lucky because it's not a seizure med. I actually wouldn't have to worry about that because I don't have to go in for appointments to get those refilled. But trazodone is nice because, you know, it's not Zoloft. Zoloft, you go through withdrawals if you don't take it. Trazodone, I mean, you can go through withdrawals. You're supposed to wean yourself off of it. But if you don't take it for, like, well, actually, okay, I take that back. Trazodone, my sister told me this. Trazodone, you don't, because she takes it as well. Like, everyone in my family has taken it, except my parents. The point is, trazodone, you don't go through withdrawals. The only thing that happens if you miss taking it is that you just have insomnia, and usually it's worse, but it's not, like, dangerous if you don't. It's just even worse than usual. So it's good because if I was almost out, I think my sister asked some so I could borrow some, but I wouldn't, like, it wouldn't be super dangerous. So there's that, and I'm really itchy. I have like 6 mosquito bites. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I think that's all I had to say about that. But yeah, so I only have like a week and a half here. I don't have the ticket officially, but I think I'm leaving the 10th, probably. And today's the 29th, so it's weird. Because I feel like I've been here for so long. And I'm really excited to go back home. I love it here. I love being with my family here, but I am excited to go home. Because like I said in my previous video, I have a lot planned. I have a lot of goals set. I'm really excited actually because I am going to start running outside again. And take care of myself and actually drink water. And like I have a water bottle. Like since I hate plain water unless I'm really thirsty, I have been I got this infuser water bottle. I got one before I left for Kentucky a few months ago, and I left it at home for some reason, so I had to get a new one for here. And an infuser, if you guys don't know what it is, I'll actually put the link down below because I love them. And if you guys don't like drinking water, then I highly recommend this because an infuser water bottle is, like, it has a thing down the middle of it. And you put, like, fruit, or you can even put, like, a tea bag in it. And there's little holes in it, so, like, things won't come out of it unless, you know, like, nothing is really going to come out with the holes. But you put the thing in the middle with the stuff you want to be infused in the water, and then it, after it soaks and sets for a while, then your water tastes good. So I usually just put fruit in it. Like, I've never put anything else except fruit. I've done blueberries, or not blueberries. Blueberries don't work because it has, like, the skin on it. It doesn't really work. But I've done strawberries. I cut those up, put them in. I've done oranges, except the oranges don't really do a lot, so I just put, like, you wash it first. I put the peel in it because it has more flavor. And I think I've put cucumbers in it too. But it's so good, and I drink a ton, and it's a big water bottle. It's 32 ounces, and even though that's pretty big, it's nice because, like, that way I know I'm drinking a lot. If I can finish that, that's a big, well, it's not that big chunk, but I'm supposed to drink 87 ounces about of water a day. You're supposed to multiply it by your, well, wait. You're supposed to take your weight, multiply it by something. I'm going to put the equation down below so you know exactly how much water you should be drinking. because it has to do with your weight. So I'm going to show it to you actually. I have it soaking in the fridge. I need to start drinking it. Especially for people with health issues, like epilepsy or just anyone who has health issues, you're especially supposed to drink. Yeah. So here it is. And see, it just has the thing down the middle that screws. And it has strawberries in it right now. It's been sitting overnight. I'll put the link down below. I got it on Amazon. I did a ton of reviews. Like, before I went to Ohio, I did a ton of reviews before I got one. My hair is so annoying. Ugh. I did a ton of reviews before I got one. Unfortunately, they didn't have the exact one when I ordered another one, so I had to get a different brand, but they're very similar. So this is a really good one. I do a ton of research before I get things. So, that's good. And so when I start running again and exercising, I really need to make sure I'm hydrated because I almost passed out that one time. Oh, it was scary. But yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that again. And like I said, I'm going to, I have so many goals. When I start running again, I'm going to make sure I'm prepared when I run. I always listen to music. Well, not always, but a lot of the time I listen to music, but it's kind of hard because I have the headphones, the earbuds, the little ones that go in your ear. Except there's cords, and then there's, I finally got some shorts that have, they got them at Walmart actually, but they're just shorts, and then on the side, there's a secret pocket that you can put your phone in, which is really nice, but it's still kind of annoying because you have the earbuds and the long string, and they can fall out, and then if they're long, then you can trip on them somehow. And so I'm going to get this Bluetooth piece for my ear, and I did a ton of research on this too. I'll put the link down below for this. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm just going to get it when I go home or something. But it's really good quality, and it's Bluetooth, so it just goes straight in your ear. It's about that big, and it's magnetic, it's a magnetic charger, so you just plug it into any charging, well, I don't know, you'll see in the picture, but it's $20 right now, $19.99 on Amazon, and you can answer calls on it, you can end calls, you can listen to music, you can do all this stuff, which is awesome, which is what I need, because it's already hard running. It's already, and, sorry. Then you have to take out your phone and answer it while you're running, and it's just so annoying and more stressful than it has to be, so I'm going to get this, and I'm excited. So, before I went to China, I was exercising more, right? And I made a couple videos about it because I had been going to the gym. And so with my VNS, over the years, I've learned, I know when it goes off, okay? So when I'm running, it used to freak me out because I didn't really know when it would go off. And then it'd go off, and I felt like I had to pass out, and I couldn't breathe. And I'd be running on a treadmill, and I would have to stop all of a sudden, and then there'd be people next to me, and I had to act like I wasn't gonna pass out, and I had to look down and breathe really heavy, but not, it felt like I was gonna die, okay? But I've learned that, because I know now that it goes off every 3 minutes for 30 seconds. And it's nice because when I look at the treadmill, it has the time. It has how long I've been running, right? So, let's say I've been running for 2.5 minutes, okay? Then it gets to 2 minutes and 45 seconds. That's when I turn down the like the strength of how fast it's going. I turn down that. I turn down just everything. I don't stop it, but I just turn it down. And then 15 seconds later, it goes off for 30 seconds. So then I'm prepared. And I look down and I just take deep breaths and I let it go off. And then once it's done, I turn it back up. And then I start running again. So that's what's made it a lot easier. And when I would run at the gym, it was a rec center. I used to be embarrassed to run, right? I've never really, I don't know, I feel self-conscious when I exercise, but I started running around the track, and there was two paths. There was one for the people who wanted to run, and then just one for the people who wanted to walk, which was really nice because when I would run around, I would run for the 2.5 minutes, and then once I knew it was getting closer, I would switch lanes and I would go to the walking lane so that I could, walk as slow as I wanted to while I was going off. This video is very, very long, and I'm sorry. I just heard a car door slam, and I'm wondering if it's my sister and the kids. Anyways, so yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm going to try and remember to put all these links in down below in the description. But yeah. So I think that's all I had to say, really. Yeah, yesterday I got like 6 mosquito bites. They hurt really bad. But I'm gonna go now because it's been 22 minutes and it needs to start to upload, and I have to get the links for you guys. I'm gonna try and write a new blog post soon. And yeah, it's just been so busy, so I don't really have a lot of time, but I can only make videos when I'm by myself because the kids are always around. So when I go a while without it, that means that I can't. So yeah, anyway, sorry guys for this long video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.